the Spartan Swinger, Brian Carlucci, a.k.a. Brian Danovich from the WWE's $1 Million Tough Enough Challenge. I was the guy that got hurt and still competed. Oh, you are listening to In Your Head Radio, the greatest radio internet talk show live.
Ed Gonzales is on the line. Ed,
damn right, Ed Gonzales is on the line.
We're going to take a momentarily break here from what we were talking about because we got a very important caller here. The man I'm facing in Chicago. We've got Ed Gonzales on the line.
Now, what are you doing in Chicago? Because it ain't going to be what you did in Indianapolis.
No, it's not. Because I'm going to have Lawrence Harvey in my corner.
Lawrence Harvey.
I'm having a friggin' crowbar. I'm bringing some barbed wire.
I might have to bring some backup myself.
Oh.
Uh-oh, that's right. So what were we talking about before I rudely interrupted?
We were talking about the pay-per-view. We'll put our differences on the side for tonight, Ed Gonzales. We're talking
That's
about
right.
We were talking about the pay-per-view. Well, what's on your mind? You want to talk about New Jack? What do you want to talk about?
New Jack doesn't deserve me talking about it.
This Ed Gonzales, a very, very outspoken individual, Inchman. Bet he
I'm
is.
sober tonight. That's the bad part. I'm working on it, though.
Oh, man.
I'll give this man credit. He was at the Hack Cinema, and he saw these people making fun of the dead heat up there, and he was thinking, what the hell is up with these guys? I'm calling all these motherfuckers out, and that's what Ed Gonzales did. He got up there, and he was going to take you all on. He's got a set, Jack. He's got a set.
I'll give him that.
Joe Piscopo is my boy. I had to stand up for him.
That's right. I mean, he was like, who are these guys to be making fun of Joe Piscopo?
Someday they're going to be making fun of that Hack Cinema DVD.
Only if we're lucky.
Right.
That was a fine event, though. I loved it. I went to go watch movie commentary, and I got wrestling matches instead.
That's the best part of the weekend.
It was awesome. I say, Ed Gonzales, even though we got our differences here, I definitely respect the man.
Well, I appreciate that. I just got done doing a show here in Dayton, Ohio. Rockstar Pro Wrestling, rockstarprowrestling.com. Go ahead and check it out.
Who'd you wrestle?
I wrestled a bunch of local guys.
Did you beat them?
Rad. I lost, actually.
What?
I lost.
Who'd you lose to?
I could not believe it. I got kicked in the back of the head, and I lost.
Oh, my God, Ed.
Hey, quit honking the horn. Some people are on the phone.
Exactly.
Hold up. We got some people doing stupid shit.
Oh,
and I'm trying to talk on the phone here.
Yeah. Jack, I don't know. I mean, I think you're going to beat this guy easy. He's losing to people at nobody shows. Man,
it was 3-on-1.
Oh, see, it was the same situation. Okay, I understand now.
He's like friggin' Ryback. He's taking on 3 people.
But in Chicago, Jack, it's going to be 1-on-1. Are you going to be able to get the barbed wire? Is Lawrence Harvey going to have it in his pocket?
I'll bring the ring. You bring a fight, and bring Lawrence Harvey too.
He's gonna be there. Annabelle Lecter. I think Annabelle Lecter's taking your side though, so I'm gonna my own partner's the side that gets me injured.
Annabelle Lecter is a beautiful woman. Let me tell you.
She is pretty hot, I guess.
There you go.
She's pretty hot. She makes a beautiful hat.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad I had to sit on your ugly mug all night.
I'm making her famous.
You're making her famous.
I think she's already passed me, though. People like her better than me, and I don't know what's going on here.
Can you hear this crowd? I'm sitting here trying to talk to you guys, and it's intermission at this show, and I'm standing outside drinking a beer, smoking a cigarette, and they're chanting my name.
You need to go over there and just beat all those motherfuckers up.
Ed Gonzales. Now, enter on our review video, he called you Eddie Rodriguez.
I know. What was up with that? What's up with Eddie Rodriguez? What was that?
I actually had a coworker whose boy's name was Eddie Rodriguez, and I think I just kept getting you guys confused. My apologies.
I used to body slam that kid all the time too.
Yeah, is that what it was? You got a lucky body slam on me in Indianapolis. That's okay. Chicago will tell differently.
I was fueled on the alcohol.
And so was I.
Yes.
I was probably the only sober guy in the building. Probably me and Troy.
Maybe I'll bring my boy Jimmy Yang with me to Chicago.
Oh, man. Jimmy Wang Yang?
Jimmy, come here. Hold on. I'm going to let Jimmy Yang say hi to you guys for a second. He's walking around. I'm drinking his beer.
Is this Jimmy Wang Yang?
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh, excellent.
Jimmy, say hello to the fine people at In Your Head Radio.
Hello, fine people from Fuckville.
How you doing, my man? So how many people have beat up Eddie Gonzales today?
Don't bury me.
So what?
How many people have beaten up Eddie Gonzales today?
Just his wife.
Oh,
but that's like every day. His wife.
She's pretty tough. She does not like me.
I was just about to kick him in the nuts right now.
Hey! Oh, that was close.
Tell it.
That was close. Jimmy Yang just kicked me in the wiener and ran off.
Man.
You gotta watch those guys. They're sneaky.
They, little Asian dudes. They can dance, drive fast cars, and kick you in the wang.
If I've learned anything from my years of watching wrestling, is that Asian men are sneaky.
Absolutely.
I've learned everything there is about life from watching wrestling. Black guys have hard heads. Never headbutt a guy from an island.
What?
Yeah, these are old. Back in the 80s, they had all those crazy stereotypes where, like, all the Islanders had the hard heads. And
yes, they actually do, though.
Don't play naive with me, Ed Gonzales.
That's not a myth. That is completely true. That is completely true.
Maybe you should keep these secrets to yourself.
Got it going on tonight. We got Jimmy Yang. We even got a couple vendors here from Days of the Dead. A couple guys that had vendor tables.
Oh, yeah?
I told them to come check out the show, and now they're here.
Spreading the word.
Spreading the word.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ed Gonzales, what is your finishing move? Besides getting pinned 1, 2, 3, what is your finishing move when you actually...
Oh, that hurt. All right. I don't even know I'll tell you what. The only way you know what my finishing move is because this bitch on TNA stole it one time.
Oh, man.
You remember Roxy Laveau?
I thought you were going to say it was your finishing move was the ass-tastic from Miss Tessmacher. Yes, I know. Yeah, we are on the show.
You know her little finish move where she did the hammer lock, and then she wrapped you up and sat down? That's been my shit for years.
Really?
What had happened was I worked a show for Shark Boy, who at the time worked for TNA. And Shark Boy ain't watched one Eddie Gonzales match. I get to the back, and he goes, "That was a good finish." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then 2 weeks later, it's on television.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this bitch here.
Man, Shark Boy gave it to her.
I know, right? He probably gave her something else, too, but I'm not sure.
Maybe. Who knows?
No, Shark's good people. He's good people.
Man.
He's no New Jack,
So what is it?
Yeah, where did this beef come from with you and New Jack?
Well, one night, New Jack decided to run his mouth on his, he's a keyboard hero. And he decided to run his mouth on the Facebook. And he just said something I didn't like. So I told him I didn't like it. And he got upset and deleted me.
Oh, my God. This is a sad day, Jack. This is where wrestling feuds start, is Facebook nowadays. Why can't they start?
Said this. My buddy said, Ed, you had a stare down with New Jack. And that motherfucker blinked first.
I don't know if that's anything to brag about, Eddie. Sorry.
I don't care.
It was a Facebook fight. I have those all the time.
I know, but he got really heated because he told me that you are not a professional wrestler unless you are on television. All right?
I see, yeah.
So I said, New Jack, does that mean you're a former professional wrestler? Because the last time I looked through TV Guide, your ass was nowhere to be found. And he deleted me.
It's getting heated, Jack.
I'll be honest, too. He actually unfriended me as well. I thought we were buddies.
Recently, again?
Yeah, because he unfriended me. He actually totally blocked me. And then we had him on the show not too long ago, and we went through a big thing before the show, and he added me back.
I know.
We're all buddies, and then he unfriended me.
Oh, my God, all that effort. We were here for like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to add you back to his friends list.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Well, I hope he's listening right now, and he's pacing back and forth going, that Eddie Gonzales motherfucker.
He did call in recently on a show and was telling us all about. Have you ever seen this picture that Brian Knobs sent him? Where Knobs is he's not only moving.
That blowhole?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the scariest shit I ever seen.
Now,
I've been to Days of the Dead. I've seen every horror movie on planet Earth. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Now, how would one go? How would one get an ass like that?
It probably has a lot to do with Hulk Hogan.
Uh-huh.
It probably has a lot to do with making a payday. And a lot of bending over, I guess.
He's living up to the name Nasty Boy. I mean, he's been employed by every company, so
he's also been fired by every company too.
Right. Now, here in the chat room, they remember this New Jack post that you're talking about.
Oh, what, somebody remembers this?
Yeah, the Ultimate Beef here in the chat room. I honestly think not the last time he called in, but the time before he had him on the show, that New Jack actually did talk about this, because he did talk about a guy that he said he was not a professional wrestler. And I'm pretty sure that was you.
Oh, well, that's awesome, because fuck him. Hey, my philosophy is if you can pay your bills, if you can pay your mortgage or your rent, if you can pay your car note, your cable bill, and your electric with pro wrestling, then in my mind, you're a professional wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I have done. Whether he likes it or not, he can suck my dick.
I mean, the definition of the word professional does mean that you earn money.
Yeah. To do what you do.
Yeah, so you're getting paid to do what you do, so I guess you would be a professional wrestler.
That's right. I'm not holding my amateur status to get in the Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
He also says that New Jack made a midget wrestler chick upset in that thread, too.
A midget wrestler?
A midget female wrestler.
Well, now, he called my wife a midget in that thread.
Oh, maybe that's what they remember.
He did. Hardcore Heather Owens, which is my illustrious bride.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably familiar with her.
Yes.
She was a big titty broad that was telling you to stop body slamming me.
Yeah, she's not. I tried to make amends all weekend. I was like, you got to be my buddy, but she was not having any of it.
Yeah, that was her, and he did call her a midget. But
she's not my height.
She's way past the cutoff. You know what I mean? She's way past the cutoff.
Well, I think she had to be almost my height. I mean, I'm no giant, but she wasn't too much shorter than me, I don't think.
Way past the cutoff.
I was only looking at the chest. I don't remember.
We just bought those. You can look all day.
Really? All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell her I got permission.
Bought those about 5 weeks prior to Days of the Dead.
Well, it was money well spent.
That's what I figured.
No, they looked real to me. I'm going to have to test drive them.
Still real to you, damn it?
That's right. It is still real to me. That's all right to get a tear in your eye about that. Take notes, David Wills. It's all right to cry about boobies.
Go up and kick the tires.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I don't even get to kick the tires.
Oh, no.
I don't even get to kick the tires.
Jeez. No wonder you got a death threat picking fights with New Jack. I mean, you're hard up nowadays.
Exactly.
I mean, you gotta piss off New Jack just to know that you're alive. It's like my wife won't even let me kick the tires no more. I don't know. I'll get on Facebook and piss off New Jack.
Yeah.
Now,
actually, I think she started the fight.
Uh-oh.
Because, you see, New Jack, at one time, New Jack was running shows by my house in downtown Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually booked Hardcore Heather Owens. So, as he was sitting there burying her, I'm like, wait a minute, Jack. Didn't you use her? Didn't you put money in her hand? I guess I didn't mean she was professional. Professional enough to work for him, but still not a professional.
Now, there was
it was great, though.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, though, because I actually attended that show. I wasn't booked because I'm not a professional, apparently. I wasn't booked, and I showed up, and I watched New Jack get in the middle of the ring and wrestle for, and when I say wrestle, I use that term as loose as possible. He got in the ring, got hit in the head with a bunch of shit, and he was so blown up in about 4 minutes that I watched a grown man vomit on himself in the middle of the ring.
Now, how many times have you seen something like that happen in your wrestling career?
Somebody throw up in the ring? I would say only a handful. Less than 5. My 10 years, less than 5.
Who was it? Because I know New Jack's always talking about Balls Mahoney throwing up in the ring.
I've seen Balls Mahoney throw up in the ring. That shit was gross. Marty Jannetty hit him in the head with a chair and made Balls Mahoney throw up, and that shit was gross. I'll tell you what, I'm a huge Marty Jannetty mark. Anybody who knows Eddie Gonzales knows I'm a Marty Jannetty mark.
He is pretty awesome. One of my favorite interviews on the show.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
But
everybody else were probably just greenhorns that I saw, at a random indie show and got blown up, and that was the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Les Thatcher one time made me throw up in the middle of the ring. 97-year-old Les Thatcher made me throw up in the middle of the ring one time. It wasn't on a show.
Mm-hmm.
It was at practice.
Yeah.
And Les always preaches the cardio. And Les had me hitting them ropes for a good long while. And I had to go to the back. I had to throw up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool. I love Les.
I'm going to have to work my cardio before Chicago.
You might have to, because one of us has got to do something. It ain't going to be me.
That's like the understatement of the year, isn't it? I like the move where you body slammed him and then you're going for something and then he just fell over the chairs.
No, it was actually after the I was fine to body slam. It was after a clothesline.
Okay, the clothesline.
I don't think I'd realize I had so much to drink after.
So are you finally admitting that you were drunk?
No, I was just.
Oh, come on, falling over chairs, Jack. Kissing Jack Sparrow. Come on! You were drunk!
I exchanged a dollar bill with another man. Is that a kiss?
Kissing Lawrence Harvey?
We were just making out. It's Lawrence Harvey. Who's gonna turn down Lawrence Harvey?
I think I would.
It's just two dudes hanging out. It's just two dudes hanging out.
Exactly.
Oh, Ed, you disappoint me.
Still bonding.
How could you say that? This man was drunk. It wasn't two dudes hanging out. Drunk. He wasn't sober as an asshole. That's for sure.
What?
You weren't sober as an asshole.
And your brother, I think, clotheslined me too.
Yeah, I don't know if did he. We didn't get that one. I know Will did. He was giving me a clue.
Somebody did.
Yeah, everybody's up there. I need all the help I can get.
So Chicago, I'll bring the ring, Neil.
All right.
I'll bring the ring.
I'm getting into training.
You better get into training. I'll tell you what, guys. I got to hop off here. Intermission's over. I got to go collect my money. I got to go drink some beer. And I got to go have a good time.
Yeah. Well, it's good talking to you, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'll call back and harass you guys on another date.
All right, cool, man.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Take her easy, Ed.
Oh, it was good times. Talking to Ed Gonzales.
Mm-hmm. That was a magnificent battle that broke out. That dead heat.
And if you haven't seen it, there's a video. It's called Hack Cinema. It's on the website. You've definitely got to check it out.
This is Dean, the Corvette. Listen to In Your Head Wrestling.